We all know the person that kind of latches onto you and just like wants to make you their world and make you their everything, and it's like, bitch, we've been talking for 2 days. I'm confused. You want to be married? I'm sorry. Like, we all know Clingy music. Everybody knows that guy who tries to give you his SoundCloud stuff, and like, he don't give a fuck if his music is bad. He's just like, that's nice, listen to my stuff, and he be in the studio like he really on it, and like, he just does his craft, like he does his thing. We can take a lesson from that SoundCloud nigga because he really just doing his shit, and that's okay. And I bet he's not Clingy because he has occupied his fucking time with something that makes him feel so good and something that is an outpouring and an outcry of who he really is.
This is Black Girl Thought TV, honey.
Hi guys, welcome back to Black Girl Thought TV. I am Annie Kens, and this is your inclusive source of health, wealth, and loving yourself. I thought I'd record a video with the kind of dating hoe tip series, and I want to dive a little bit into why people are clingy. And I'm sure we've all been there. I mean, I've been there. We've all been there. We've all been clingy. So basically, people who are very creative and who are very artistic, and kind of who like feel they have this desire and this need to kind of do more in the world, we tend to have addictive personalities. And for me, like, my ex-boyfriend and my friends would like make fun of me because I would kind of jump from one thing to the next, meaning like projects. Like, I would become obsessed with something and then I'd research it and then I'd be like, all right, I'm done with that, and then I'll jump to the next thing. And it's because, like, as a person, as a creator, I just kind of want to explore everything. I want to know everything about everything in the world, and it's just like my brain just kind of can sink itself into something, and it's not very good when your brain sinks itself into a person, right? And what I did was kind of like put my kind of addictive habits into art, into something that I really, really love, like making videos and teaching. And once I started to do that, there was room for someone, but there wasn't room for me to latch onto someone. So another thing that happens is we all know the person that kind of latches onto you and just like wants to make you their world and make you their everything, and it's like, bitch, we've been talking for 2 days. I'm confused. You want to be married? I'm sorry. Like, we all know Clingy. Like, oh my god, we all know Clingy. It's really unappealing. It's really ugly, because what it really is it's many things, but one of the things that it is you want someone to love you the way you should be loving you. So they come and make you feel all these things that you wish you could make yourself feel, which is kind of appreciated and loved and cared for and valued and all these other things. And it's just like, because when they're gone, you don't really feel those things. It's like, oh, I like when they're here. So anyone that comes and shows you a little bit of attention, it's just like, I feel loved. I feel appreciated. Like, and it's just like, okay. And like, don't get me wrong, it's kind of a growing thing. Like it's definitely kind of a thing that you grow through. But most likely, if you're very clingy, that's what you're doing. You don't kind of practice this kind of intense idea of self-love and kind of self-confidence and things like that. So you kind of meet someone and you just like sink your fucking teeth into them, and it's suffocating, right? It's suffocating because no one really likes, I mean, a lot of people, it's funny because a lot of people really like the independent type of woman because it's just like, she doesn't need me, right? So she lets me off the hook. So kind of my actions doesn't determine her life, because it's exhausting. It's exhausting when you have someone and it's like, your behavior really dictates how I'm gonna feel today. So if you text me 1,000,000 times, then I'll feel okay. If you text me not 1,000,000 times, then I won't be okay, right? And that's kind of like clingy behavior, right? And it really comes from a place, well, I'm going to talk about many of the places it comes from, but for the most part, it comes from a place of, I don't love me enough, and you're showing me this type of love that I should be showing myself. So I kind of sink into it, and it's really kind of, it becomes an addiction for a lot of people. It becomes an obsession, right? But if you were to place that obsession into something that you were created to do, like those of you who want to write, those of you who want to do art, those of you who want to do kind of these great things, it's like, if you were to sink yourself into something else, like, look at kind of our culture. We binge watch everything, right? Like, we just love to kind of distract ourselves from what we really should be doing. And it's just like, get your ass up, like, and do what you know you're supposed to be doing, which is probably your art, which is, I don't fucking know, it could be anything, which is making YouTube videos. Like, it could be anything. It's really, we like to kind of make others responsible for how we feel, and that's not fair to someone, right? So as someone who has been clingy, and as someone who has, I'm a recovering clinger, that's what I'm gonna call it, recovering clinger. As a recovering clinger and someone who has been the recipient of the clingy behavior, it's unappealing, And it really comes from this kind of greater sense of I don't love myself. And like, it's funny because I've been the recipient of clingy, sorry, someone is driving a very large truck. I've been the recipient of clingy behavior, and what it really is it's fascinating because I've been with men who hella millionaires, right? And they're still kind of clingy and unhappy. And I'm just like, it's really this idea of self-love and this idea of I am enough, right? Like, outside of any external thing, I'm enough. People always ask me about confidence and things like that, and I'm kind of like hesitant to make that whole series because it really, like, my confidence, it took a very long time, and it took a lot of work, and it took a lot of facing myself and saying, that's nice, I'm tired of your shit, like, get it together. Like, it took a lot of that, and a lot of people don't want to do that work. So I'm gonna get into that, but this is kind of like, if you find yourself being very clingy, it's really because you want someone to love you the way you should be loving you, right? You want someone to make you feel the way you should make you feel. They say you're beautiful, and they say you're so worthy, and you're enough, and you're beyond enough, you're fantastic, right? That's an amazing feeling. But a lot of us don't know how to get that from ourselves, right? Don't know how to get that from this internal thing. So we kind of seek that outside validation, and that's really kind of what it boils down to. And also, a lot of us have addictive personalities, so we kind of make someone our addiction, and it is exhausting for them, right? It's not fair to them. It's selfish. It's not love at all. Like, it's not love to say, hey, you love me the way I should love me. Hey, you come and be my lover because I don't want to do the work, right? You come and shower all your affection and attention on me to make me feel validated because I don't want to validate myself. That is selfish. It's not love. It's extremely selfish. And like, you can kind of tell that behavior, it's smothering. And if you're this person, you've most likely been with people, and after like a month, they kind of are just like, I can't do this, because you smother them. Because what happens is everybody knows this person, or is this person, or was that person, is you get in a relationship and you make that person your life. You drop all your plans and you drop everything you're supposed to do, and that person becomes your life. And it's just like, it does not work like that. It shouldn't work like that. It should be like, hey, you're in my life now, but I plan to do 20 videos and you just happen to come, you know, I'll make time for you, but this is still my priority. So we kind of need to find like this thing that validates us, this thing that makes us feel good. And it comes from this internal source, but it also comes from us doing what we love and being creators. And me as a creator, like, I promise you, I am, if I'm not creating anything, if I'm not producing any content, I feel like absolute garbage, okay? Like, I can't, like, I really can't. I'm unbearable, like, I can't, right? So for me, it's so important that I'm creating. It's so important that I do what is for me and what makes me feel good, and that's creating content, that's being a full-time YouTuber, right? So the chances of me being clingy are very, very small, because one, I kind of am doing and have done a lot of the self-work of like, I'm enough, like, I validate myself, like, and I validate myself through my art. Like, when I look at a video that I've done, I'm like, yes, bitch, yes, like, yes, right? So this was just kind of a very quick kind of two things about being clingy. A lot of us really have addictive personalities, and if we kind of place that energy and effort, like, we all need to be strongly focused on something. It's just really, I believe, human nature. Like, we need to put our emphasis. That's why, like, when you don't have anything to do, like, it's just fucking boring, and you're just like, oh my gosh, shoot me already, right? Like, because we have to be doing something, right? We have to be creating something. Like, I have to be creating something. I have to be doing something. Like, my friend is just like, oh, where the boys at? It's fucking boring. Like without this kind of, your life is very boring, right? And that's okay. But like, you can kind of bring in your own sense of like, oh, I have something to do. Like, I have to create. Like, I have to record videos. I have to do this. I have to do that, right? Like, it's possible to do this. It's completely possible to kind of give yourself yourself that own rush from what you do. If you're a writer, if you're a painter, if you love making music, fucking make your music. Everybody knows that guy who tries to give you his SoundCloud stuff, and like, he don't give a fuck if his music is bad. He just like, that's nice, listen to my stuff. And he be in the studio like he really on it, and like, he just does his craft, like, he does his thing. We can take a lesson from that SoundCloud nigga because he really just doing his shit, and that's okay. And I bet he's not clingy, because he has occupied his fucking time with something that makes him feel so good, and something that is an outpouring and an outcry of who he really is. So for me, I'm a fucking creator. I have to be creating something. Looks, I have to fucking create. Looks, I have to do something. I have to like visually create something, or I just feel lost, right? And it's this, when I create, it's kind of like who I fucking am, as like 100% pure positive energy kind of coming out and springing forth, right? And that is a feeling that no human could ever possibly give me, right? But you have to get to that point in which you're kind of doing the shit that you love, like, and just kind of going for it, right? So if you are a recovering clinger like me, you kind of have to really deliberately focus on your craft and focus on the shit that you love. Like, I promise you, make a schedule, like, focus on the shit that you love. Yeah, just do you. It's funny because I'm thinking of I was watching this YouTube video of this guy. He was like, the number one kind of a number one red flag when you're dating someone is if they text you, what are you doing, or WID or something like that, and it's kind of because they're bored, and it's just like, you want to be entertained. Like, you shouldn't have that much time in your life to kind of be very bored for hours needing to be entertained, right? Like, that's a fucking red flag. Like, that is kind of like, you're most likely going to be a very clingy person because you don't have this fulfilling life. It's really like, I'm like having this fucking fulfilling, if you had a fulfilling job and this fulfilling kind of career and this thing that you do, like, if you were to say, I'm gonna make 20 YouTube videos and I'm going to work, you have really not much time to be clingy and needy because you're fucking busy. Like, busy. Like, when I'm kind of creating and doing my thing, I don't have time to be near my phone. Like it's just like, I knew for a fact that, like, in order to kind of like step up my ideas of self-love and kind of really loving myself, it was like, I need to see who I am as a creator. I need to really kind of bring this shit to life. Like, I need to really sink my teeth into the things I love, and like, that's so validating for me. Like, it's so validating, and like, I've done, like trust me, I do the fucking self-love work, and like, I practice it, but like, this is a new level, right? So if you're clingy and if you've been struggling and like trying to find your way, it's completely okay. Just understand where it's coming from. I think I'm gonna make more videos on this because like, it's kind of a fucking epidemic, like, and a lot of girls and boys and others are being heartbroken, and it's just like, you just gotta find the thing that you love. Like, you just gotta find the thing that fucking takes your breath away. Like, the thing that makes you feel like you're on cloud fucking 9 when you create it. Like, you just gotta find that thing. And once you find that fucking thing, there's no going back. Like, it becomes your addiction. It becomes your obsession. Like, let your fucking obsession, like your hobby, your thing that you love to do, be your fucking career. Like people love to write. Like, I fucking love writers. Like, I'm a writer myself, so it's just like, when you fucking write, you, oh my god, and you get in the zone, it's amazing. It's amazing. Like you come to understand that no human can like make you feel this way, right? And then you come to understand at a fucking greater level is that you no longer have to be dependent on people's behavior for your happiness. So if you leave or if you stay, I'm okay because I have my thing, right? Like, I have my thing that makes me feel connected to who I truly am. Like, who I truly am. And I don't want to get into like all of this yet, but like, we are basically like two fucking things. We're kind of this 100% pure positive energy. Like that's who we are in the core, the energy of who we are, the essence of who we are, like non-physical energy, who we are. And then we're these physical beings kind of in physical bodies. And like, when I fucking create, I feel the two kind of mesh, and it's the most beautiful thing ever. When you feel pure joy and happiness, it's like the bigger part of you kind of meshing with this physical body, right? And when we feel depressed and we feel angry and sad, it's just like there's a discord, because if you're feeling depressed and angry and sad, that's not who you really are. You're really 100% pure positive energy. So if you're feeling sad and depressed, then like that's not who you truly are in your core of your being. When people go to church and like when people go to different religious organizations, they feel this really great sense of like connectedness to like this greater thing, right? And like for me, I don't have to go to church to feel that. Like, I kind of feel that when I meditate. I feel that when I create, I'm just like, oh my god, like I feel fucking connected to like the 100% pure positive being that I am. Like, oh my god. And nothing really beats giving that to myself, right? So most likely if you're clingy, you're kind of looking for someone else to make you feel like this really intense, deep kind of connection, and you can give it to yourself. Trust me. I promise you can give it to yourself. I promise you can. And it's work, but it's fucking worth it, because you become this independent bad bitch, okay? And if you a man, then you a bad bitch too. Hey, Mr. Bad Bitch, Defeek. Like, you just become this independent being, and it's glorious, and you don't depend on anyone or anything. Like, for me, give me a fucking camera. Like, give me some time and meditation so I can think of like what the fuck I'm about to produce, and I'm Gucci. I need nothing else. Nothing else. It sustains me. Of course we have this need for companionship and we want it and things like that, but like, the fucking joy you get from creating. You ever wonder how people like are workaholics and they sink their teeth into work? Like people who really love what they do, it's because that makes them feel alive, that makes them feel connected to themselves. It's like being fucking high. I've never been high, but I think it's like being high. And it's like, I don't want to give this up. I'm fucking high. Like, it's a good time. So I hope this was helpful in some sort of way. If you want me to address anything else concerning being clingy and things like that, I'm definitely gonna do more, of course. This is Black Girl Thought TV. I am Annie Kens. As always, I'm so honored and happy to be on your screen. I hope that this was useful in some sort of way. You can connect with me. I'm sorry. I'm human. I don't know why that happened, but I'm very human. Yeah, I'm Annie Kens. I'm gonna go. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.